Hello, welcome. Today is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be so much coding. All I want to do is fix one bug that I have that's not the only bug I have for sure, but something that's definitely bugging me. So let me just run it really quick and see. So when I So when I'm trying to print the floats, and you can tell on the top here in the left stick, whenever I get to small negative values, or actually any negative values, I think, it doesn't print the right characters. It prints gibberish. And let me just run another manual test to see so the text will actually stay up there. I don't have to mess with the stick. Oh yeah, so I'm going to make a buffer. F8, S8 buff, whatever, doesn't matter. 256. So then I'm just going to, because basically the bug here is here inside of my F32 to character array function. It does not handle negative values especially well. So it's this decimal value most likely. So that's becoming negative, and then I'm trying to cast it as if it's not. So let me see. Let me just run this real quick test here. So I'm gonna say F32 to character array. I got to take in what number? So I'm gonna put like negative 0.85, and then I'm gonna pass in my buffer, and then just the standard precision. Oh yeah, and then I should probably print that. Debug print. Yeah, so instead of negative 0.85, I'm getting 0 parentheses 0. Not correct. So let's fix that. So I think let me run the debugger here and see if, because it'll probably make things a little bit easier to follow. So the int value is 0. The decimal value is negative. Okay, so that's right. And then the decimal value is there, so it is not equal to 0. So when we increase it by 10, yeah, there's the problem. So v is going to be negative. Right now it's 0, but it's going to be negative 8. But it's unsigned, so then it underflows to whatever number that is. So it's one thing is I have to make this signed. I don't think that's going to fix it though. So if I recompile and rerun, yeah, see, it's really no difference. Well, actually, I made it worse because now I got 0 parenthesis plus, which before I had at least the 0 or 5 or whatever. So yeah, so I think the problem is more likely this here. And actually, I don't think this has to be down here, since I'm calculating the pre-decimal string first. That might make it a little bit easier for my brain to comprehend this. So let me just make sure that still runs. Yeah, no difference. So yeah, I just want to then check if this is negative, and then if so, so I think this is actually going to depend on something here. So if decimal value is less than 0, then we need to do something special. Otherwise, I can just continue on as usual. And then this can be also unsigned now because I know it's not negative. So then if this is the case, then I think I want to just invert the decimal value. So decimal value equals negative decimal value. But then the problem is going to be I'm not going to be putting in the negative sign. So I'm going to have to actually do that here. So if the decimal value is less than 0, so then I'm also going to, I don't know if this, who cares? It's just debug code. It's not supposed to be fast. So I'm just going to also negate the int value. Because if it's 0, negative 0 is still 0, so that's not going to affect anything. And then I'm going to just hard code in the negative sign. Pre-decimal 0 is that. And then I'm going to basically do the same thing with the rest of it. But I don't want to overwrite that, so I'm just going to add one character to my buffer so that it'll still keep that. I don't know if that's going to work at all. Oh, hey, what do you know? Negative 0.85. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. All right, let's see if all this was still good. Yeah, it seems to be working. I like that. All right, cool. So